just a short gain. This is why Lysaco is one of the toughest places to play in all the country. Try to get your third down conversion in the midst of this. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
Hey, that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella. Across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
Spin, still running. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit him with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
They just keep firing. He'll take a shot. Broken up, incomplete, and nearly intercepted in the end zone. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The run from the shotgun. They'll pick up 5. It'll be 3rd and 5. These guys got their nose bloodied in the Big 12 last year. They took it personally through the offseason and eager to atone this year.
And guys this year are just going to have to step up and make more plays as well. They've got some dudes who they feel are very, very talented. They weren't always playing to their potential. Last year, David, it's got to start in game 1 in conference play this season.
No doubt. You got to set the tone early, send a message early. We're not that team.
Dropping back, it's Morton. Moves away as he feels pressure. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll go to work in the air on second down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got him there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. They'll lead the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. Unloads it left. Got his man. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Red Raiders come to the line with a new set of downs. To the ground with the back. Got the first down, looking for more. And he's brought down after a nice game.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got to burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. Right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Lets it fly deep downfield. Oh, man, he almost picked that one off in the end zone. Instead, it'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. Rushes on him. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And he missed it. No good. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to pass. It's Morton. Get it out on the screen. Gets it out to about the 35-yard line. That's where they'll mark him out of bounds in this offense trying to put something together. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. The short hands. It's Virgil.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in extent. He's reading the coverage and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Under fire. Quarterback gets enough. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Quickly out to the tight end. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on 1st down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain. It makes life really easy on that 2nd down.
The Red Raiders have a 1st down.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that 1st down.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. And the Red Raiders kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Looking for room. It's Joyner. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Trying to pound it on 1st down. Now back to the line. To the air. It's Morton. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game. Running or throwing it. The 2nd half, throwing it specifically. I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their 1st of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. And guys, how much better does it feel if you go to that locker room into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Red Raiders! That was an absolute sledgehammer of a drive, just taking the air. Wide receiver going in motion. The give to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Looking downfield, and time is running short. That one comes out hot down the right side.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the 1st half, we're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
Caught close to the marker. It's Eakin. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful first 2 quarters today from there in Salt Lake City. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today.
The Utes will kick it away to start the 2nd half. Bringing it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. They'll start this 3rd quarter with a run. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. It's Morton. He's got him. And a little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the 1st down out to the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Got a wide open receiver. That's where they'll mark him. A very productive play and a first down. The Red Raiders come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Shoots it to the left. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. Behind the chains now on second and long. Wants to go up top. Throwing right. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
He took a hit as he couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Rifles it down the middle. Makes a catch. First down and maybe a lot more. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. And the Red Raiders started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. They'll try to pop the draw. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Back to pass. Got it. And he'll go out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they've got it right on the doorstep. Fans are bringing the noise on first and goal. Looking to throw, it's Morton. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking to fire. And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack. A third and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. Fires to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. Let's go. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Out of the gun, the give to the back.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up second and inches.
Grab near the sticks. It's Joyner.
Yeah, how about the running back showing you a little agility, baby? A little toe tapping on the sidelines. He looked like a wide receiver. Make sure he kept his feet in bounds, makes the catch, gets some positive yards.
We'll give him a couple on that one. Second and 8 coming up. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. Going to swing it on second down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Inside the 40-yard line and out of bounds at the 39. The Red Raiders are moving quickly down the field. They'll go to the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After losing a couple on that last play, here's second and 12. Wants to go up top. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. The mighty Utah student section alive and bringing the noise on third down. Here's a hit. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And the Red Raiders will send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And this punt will be down just inside the 30-yard line.
Kicking interference. Kicking team.
Well, the kicking team obviously missed the fair catch. The officials did not. Wants to throw on first down off the placement. Lets it fly. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. To throw, it's Dampier. Setting up the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. Here comes the heat. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. And the Utes line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity lift. They're able to put a stop to that. This should be the last play of the quarter. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he's brought down after a solid gain, and that'll be the final play of the third quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Texas Tech is on top. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So the final period starts with a second down play. Back to pass. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there. Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. He's got an open man. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ballgame, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get into those critical points, and now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Scanning the field, it's Morton. Fires to the big fella. Knocked down at the 25-yard line. Picked up 10 there and gets a first down. The Red Raiders come to the line with a new set of downs. Got it behind the line. It's Williams.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Finds his big tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving them some size and still making the play. Big third down in the red zone, and this crowd is getting behind this defense. Now the toss.
And the offense on that option play, they're just thinking we're going to use our speed to our advantage, and we're just going to outflank you easily and pick up this first down on 3rd and short. But how about the defense? Everybody's staying home. You saw the speed and their ability to get outside and get a stop, now setting up 4th down.
Lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Got enough for the first. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice gain.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. football with the run. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Dropping back, it's Morton. There's the pressure. And the defense, got him at the 27.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. This is why Risackle is one of the toughest places to play in all the country. Try to get your 3rd down conversion in the midst of this. Unloads to the wideout. A beautifully placed ball to the outside, and the toe drag for the big pickup. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get a close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Stress, pressure, expectations, and finding out what you're made of. All of those things come into play when you have a top 5 showdown at this point in the season. Welcome to the home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. As we'll see the #3 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Nittany Lions will kick it away to start us off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. To the air, it's Sayin. Got it in the middle, it's Peoples. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for a first.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Got a man, it's Tate. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. These two Blue Bloods really didn't become rivals until Penn State joined the Big Ten in the early 90s. We really sense that Ohio State has been a bit of a measuring stick for Penn State.
I think we always talk about Penn State.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And how do you counteract all the speed you have in college football? You chase the quarterback and the skill position guys with faster guys. You bring in more DBs. You bring them down the box. You get them near the line of scrimmage so they can make big plays with their fast speed in the backfield.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
I want to give a shout-out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback. On 3rd down, really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Takes the handoff. It's Singleton. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Offense trying to go RPO, but how about the defense? Up front, their front 7, they had dudes winning, just being way more physical and able to get to that running back.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. looking to throw. It's out. Bringing the heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
Third and long situation. They try to go screen. I think they were hoping it was going to be a big zone and they could get those offensive linemen down the field, but the defense sniffed it out, forcing the incompletion.
And they'll down this one at about the 40. Start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. They'll toss it to the left. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. There he goes. He's at the 30. Oh, he's got some, and he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Ohio State. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game now, everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. The analytics nerds will tell you that a 4-yard pickup on first down is a successful play. Let's see what they have on 1st and 10. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw, it's out. Not able to hook up the air, incomplete. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning turkey bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock come blocked. Maybe even double-team high-low, chop on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. That's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
Right down the middle. On target to the left. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
The Nittany Lions with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
Makes the grab and knocked down, and he's got it at the 25-yard line.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Yeah, when you get penetration by that defense right away, and there's no way to cut at all for that back, he gets destroyed right away. No way that play was going to be successful. Way too much penetration.
The Nittany Lions need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. Looking for a man. It's out. Fires deep toward the end zone.
Man, what a great break on the ball. Way to knock it down. But, man, this situation, they're almost in field goal range. Had a chance to maybe take some points off of the board. That's a big play that we might circle back to later.
He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. That'll bring him to within 4. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. First play of the drive, it's the end around. Got the first down and more. Ball down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And RD, I love creative offensive coordinators. They don't just split a guy out wide that has game-breaking speed nowadays. Now they shift him, they motion, they put him all over the place. They put him in motion and get...
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. It's a seam wide open. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
With the catch, it's Tate. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Let's see what they've got on second down. Little touch pass to the receiver. Stop is made almost immediately, giving 1 to the 23. The Buckeyes will hustle to the line. They'll immediately call timeout. Here comes the noise from this big crowd in Happy Valley on third down. To the air, it's Sayed. Finds his tight end. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it up to 12. These routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big fella found that cushion and made the play.
Man, it's so awesome how much offenses have evolved. They know exactly what they're getting, where to sit down, quarterback, tight end, on the same page, gets the first down.
They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
And that's the look in man coverage you can throw the hitch route against, right? When the receiver's got a little bit of access, so he's got some room to work with. Against press,
and he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Looking to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Singleton. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. Offense gets set for second down. Using his legs, it's Singleton. Got the first down and more. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. The whole Penn State legacy is built on toughness, getting it done on the ground, and they pick up a first down.
And you got to start there with the physicality, the ground game, getting that going. It's kind of a Northeast thing, right? Being tough, being physical, bringing that lunch pail.
Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. Not the most productive half of this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. First and 10. Handoff from the gun. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's second and 7.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
The Nittany Lions come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. Looking downfield, it's Allen. Finds a tight end. And he's down after making the catch, but did not reach the line to gain. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. The offense is going to stay on the field. They'll take a pass on the 55-yard field goal attempt. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. The Nittany Lions are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks. They've got a first and 10 at the 34. Wants to go up top on first down. Throws to the tight end. It's caught downfield. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Really nice job of awareness on first down that time by the defender. He sees it thrown, he's able to knock it down for the incompletion.
The run up the middle, looking for the score. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4.
Unsuccessful second down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively? Try to have success.
And the catch it right into the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State!
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they cut the lead to 14-10. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. They'll go to the fullback. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Kept it on the ground on 1st down, now back to the line. Trying to turn the corner on the right. In a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Give to the fullback. Makes the play in the backfield again, and the defense can use a timeout and get the ball back here.
Well, I like trick plays. I just don't love dialing up the reverse on 3rd down, though, because if the defense doesn't bite, and they're already expecting pass anyway, a lot of guys have their eyes on the QB. They're just following the football in zone coverage, and they use their speed, rally to him, make a tackle, and now set up 4th down.
The Buckeyes will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And before they can kick it, the receiving team's going to call a timeout. And the Buckeyes will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's going to wrap it up here in the 1st half. Stay tuned. 2nd half not too far away. The Buckeyes will boot it away to start the 2nd half. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Oh, better look out. He's got it out. Wide open, it's a foot race. And he won't get him. It's a touchdown.
Can't start the 2nd half any better than that. Trying to come out of the locker room, trying to create some momentum. Taking the first kick of the 3rd quarter back for a touchdown, that is exactly what this head coach was looking for from his players.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. The #1 job for the return team, get good field position. But it's much better if you just score, which he did from 90 yards out. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
And listen, I'm going to move this guy down. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the 1st down.
It's really easy to say the word RPO and say I'm going to run them, but you got to make those decisions and you got to make them fast. You can't get confused by all the craziness that's going on, by all the guys moving around or talking. Nice job by the quarterback, staying in the moment, seeing it, throwing the slant, making sure he makes the right decision.
He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. The Buckeyes getting set on 1st and 10. Fires to the middle. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for.
What a big game-changing play. I love when you see defensive play jump on the ball like they were the offensive guys. So aggressive, going and getting that pick creates a big mojo for your team.
They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Wants to throw. It's out. Gets it out fast. He was hoping to get that thing down the sideline. They get him out of bounds at the 37.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
He has the first and still on his feet. And the Nittany Lions get it past the sticks.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a first and 10. To the air on first down. The throw to the outside is complete. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's first and 10. From the gun. Give on the inside. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They'll go to the air on second and short. Got it set up on the outside. He goes out of bounds, but not before getting it to the 32.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
They've got it down to the 32. First and 10 coming. Looking for a man. It's out. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. At the 20, he's got space. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
The Nittany Lions trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And they cap off the drive with a touchdown, throwing the football. In the last play, they got the explosive. They get right back to the line of scrimmage and dial up another one. Great work by the quarterback and his target being on the same page. These last two plays, throwing the football, man, it doesn't get any better than that.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it out. It's Graham. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. To throw, it's Sayed. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half. Well,
And the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind.
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
The Nittany Lions with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. On the ground, it's Singleton. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
Really nice third down sub-defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
The official says no good. Guys, a double-digit lead is good, but more would have been better. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got his man down the middle. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
QBs, when they see these zone coverages, man, some of them panic. Some of them throw it too quickly and can make bad decisions. I like how he went.
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. He hauls it in, and nobody's close. Touchdown, Ohio State. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch it. How about that quarterback taking the shot downfield and delivering to the wide-open receiver?
I love this quarterback, Reese, because he's aggressive. He wants to take shots. He's looking for every opportunity to show off that cannon and that arm talent. He showed it to all of us right there.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Running back searching for a hole. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Looking downfield, it's Aller. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And as an offense, you've got such a special talent playing QB. You've got to do a better job protecting him. If you can let this guy set his feet, he can light this defense up.
And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The Nittany Lions will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll take it on the return. He's got great speed. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught behind the line. It's Peoples.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where you can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
And the Buckeyes can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He's got the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down. They pick up the 1st down. They've got it at the 40.
I tell you what, fullbacks are kind of dying breeds. You just don't use them very much. So when you bring them in the game, a lot of times you bring them in the game to be physical and stout blockers, and then occasionally you give them the ball in those short yardage situations. You say, go get me a first down.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Trying to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. The give on the counter. Fights off a defender. Found a little running room, and they get him stopped after a pickup of 6 to the 32.
A lot of times when you think about speed back, speed, you think on the edge. You don't think in between the tackles. You don't think about breaking tackles. They try to break your ankles. The problem is when you're trying to run there as fast as you possibly can, a lot of times you don't get to put a good hit on him. And in turn, you see he breaks tackles and makes big plays.
Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
And maybe the big fella can jumpstart this offense a little bit. They got to get some points, and he's that big physical guy, breaking some tackles, making some plays. Here in the fourth quarter, they're going to need it.
And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
And it's so hard to play defense nowadays. You got a strike zone where you can hit people. You get flagged for targeting. You get flagged for pass interference. That was beautiful. Great job in the end zone, making it a hard window to throw into. And when he caught it, making him feel it.
Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe. And how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Because it freezes those linebackers, it freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run, and then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end can catch the football and make big plays.
They just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down. And here we go, down the score. They'll go for it on fourth down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. Picks up enough to give them first and 10 from the 11.
What a big play in the fourth quarter when you're trailing and you really needed to get a first down here. Nice job by the quarterback, making the pass, getting the first down.
It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was. That ball ran out of bounds.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Back to throw. It's Sayed. Got it. Touchdown, Buckeyes. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
Man, how about this quarterback right away seeing, I got to get rid of the football. There's a lot of guys near the line of scrimmage. He spits it out, and I let my receiver do the rest. Let my playmaker make me look really good. Really nice pitch and catch. And guess what? You got the lead now in the fourth quarter.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted, the defense has set him up.
And that's the advantage right there of having your dime personnel on the field. You've got an extra DB. You've got an extra guy out there who's really good at covering. So for quarterbacks, you've got to be so good and precise with these passes because they've got speed in the back end. They're able to come away with the pick.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Time is on their side, and they're going to wind that play clock all the way Peoples. There he goes. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to sunk those safeties closer to one.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a two-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Martin. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Gonna run it. It's Singleton. Pushed his way ahead. Really good run to get it out to the 20 and pick up a 5. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we've certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. The Nittany Lions in a good spot here with second and short. They go right back to it. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2-, 3-, and 4-yard gains in the first and second quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. To the air, it's out. They're setting up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. So now it's second and long. Wants to go up top. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, honestly. After that incompletion now setting up third down, you've still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic because of those timeouts.
Unleashes one deep. To the end zone, and is picked off. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense.
He'll try to take it back. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out.
And this offense, you can tell, just still feeling confident. Like, they have the lead. It's the fourth quarter. First down, that's not a running play. That's a passing play. They're really in a rhythm, feeling good about themselves.
Find some fresh air. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards, maybe. Second and 7.
This is an area of the game. On offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock.
He'll off one deep down the left side. And as the ball goes to the turf, the clock has hit 0. With Ohio State once again taking down Penn State.